Tonight, from Orchard Park, New York, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Well, what do we ask about players in this league? We ask them to improve from year to year, and Josh Allen did exactly that from his rookie year to year number 2. Doubled his touchdown passes from 10 to 20. One of the better running quarterbacks in the league, had 9 touchdown runs. That gives him 17 in his first 2 seasons. This guy gets better and better and absolutely loves the game of football.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play here for the Bills. 47 yards.
They're moving the ball through the air pretty well in this opening drive, and to me it was evident that they were set on doing exactly that here to get this game started. And their belief and determination is certainly paying off.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Moss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The Steelers set to go on offense, and it is the big man, Big Ben, number 7, Ben Roethlisberger, ready to lead them.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On the play. First down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Roethlisberger gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Ray Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle by Alex.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Bills nothing.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a big play for the Bills on third down. 61 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll run on first down with Moss. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
For Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards of first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Beasley. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Down by Tre'Davious White.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. Defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this?
You keep trying to change things up because nothing is really working. Whether you have a man on him, 2 people, you're showing different types of zone defenses combined with man-to-man coverages. Try and change things up and eventually get to the point where maybe you put enough people on him, they won't throw the ball to him anymore.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 42-yard
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
But sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bills' 25-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron caught left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ben to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead. Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. 1st down, and they're going to throw without it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the carry, it's Samuels. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And all Diggs, touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 64 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now Eric Ebron and the rest of the offensive unit trotting on the field. And look at the numbers. They have gotten him more involved. I guess the question now, Charles, defensively, how do you make him less involved?
That's always the key question, isn't it? Sometimes other guys are starting to play really well, and you shift your attention to them. You got to make sure you got full focus on him, because he's so good that if you don't, he finds a way to make plays.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Bass on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle.
Roethlisberger's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Connor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pass complete to
Eric Ebron. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Allen.
25-yard line.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll get 34 yards there.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground is Singletary. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Singletary again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.